Well, my people, the Jayden Smith situation or case, I should say, has been a mystery for quite some time. Yeah, man. And a lot of people have been raising speculations, pointing fingers at the family members. Say, yeah, man, probably them, the uncle and also the mother. People are pointing finger upon, say, the mother been running away or been hiding. But that's not the case. So we got L.A. Lewis, the great Seven Boss, interviewing the mother, Yaman, the biological mother. And she had talk a lot of things by people. So definitely check this one out.
I go get fined today. Okay. You understand? Whether I'm body, which we don't work to find that, or whether I kidnap him. You understand? So,
we can go find him.
Let the people them know how you feel, mama, where you go through. Because they have to know where you feel and where you go through. Because the mother can tell the real story.
Yeah, because she feel the most pain.
I'm breakdown because I cannot eat, but I still have to stand strong for my 4-year-old baby. Because every time I cry, she said, Mommy, Jayden dead. I said, no, Mommy, Jayden alright. I come home. So still, my heart is bleeding inside. But I still have to be strong for the rest. But Jayden, anyway you are, please. Sorry to give you away. But please come on back to Mommy.
Come on, Jayden.
If anything is wrong in the home, I better than the care come give me.
True.
Because I know that I have family that are more than able to help you. So make sure you know that Mommy love you. I always love you. I don't believe so you're dead.
Come on, Jayden.
Anybody ask me for you, I tell them, say, one day I come home back. I come home to Mommy. 3 weeks, I wonder how you eat, make you eat. If I eat, I pray over the food. And so hope say Jayden I eat. The rain and fall, tears run from my eye, and I know where you do. Evil, if you're dead, you just want your body.
Ball every day, man.
Just your body,
for
man.
3 weeks, you ball every day for 3 weeks.
Make it your body. Make you
Strong, strong.
fine and resting. Yeah. Amen. Nothing more to say.
people, uncle and mother can feel it for the child what should bear. Uncle and mother can do a feel it for the what? The child what should bear.
The most pain because I tell her when I tell me say, Mama, out of everybody you feel this, I know. You're supposed to feel the most because you're really pain, you know.
Amen.
You believe? You're really pain, so nobody's supposed to feel that pain that was supposed to.
That's why we have to come find her. Come by my land.
I'm finding, man.
Are we
we do have surf here now.
Yeah.
See if come find her now.
Are we are
say I'm mad woman. I'm mad woman.
Remember, you know.
Style shot, them a style woman.
I am leaving from we are Shanty Town, my lord. Pay how much toll fee a Shanty Town, aka Kingston. To come find her. And the Prime Minister of Jamaica and the Minister of Security and the Commissioner of Police should have them together.
Yeah, sure.
But if them, when them not care for the people, who have to care for the people? Who have to care for the people?
Seven.
Now, do Jayden affiliated or know anyone, the cousin upon your side?
No, he don't come around, but I see when he's going to school. And I said, Jayden here, yes, Mommy, he's so quiet. But he don't contact none of us. Friday, when he went missing, I didn't hear until Saturday morning. One of my friends called me and said, Jayden missing. I'm not going to look for your picnic. She said, how comes nobody never come? I'm here and come tell me my son gone missing.
Hold on. So, hold on. That one for me a good one. So it means that your son missing. And you live right across the road. And none of the family members have come tell you as a mother say your son missing?
No, they tell my sister, but I live up Blenington.
Yes.
Nobody did tell me. This lady called me in the morning and said, and I said, Jayden miss you. Right now, I can't believe. Because them didn't come in person and said, Jayden miss you.
So now them come look for you from them time then?
No, me went to them.
Alright.
I went to Sport Bird as well.
Yes. Alright, so what me want to know again now, and the whole world want to know, because I narrow down the case. How want to God?
Bring you right down to square one.
No. Again, I got to ask you now. Jayden told his colleagues and his friends, say him can't take the normal taxi today because he's got to visit him cousin on Spirit. Now, do Jayden know anyone them cousin or affiliated with them cousin on your side?
No.
You want to say, people want to say?
No. Only that side of family is acquaintance though.
Ongo, that side of family?
Yes.
People want to hear now. On the source where we go, right? On the source where we go, because I know on the phone say, what kind of question that the emperor asks woman? On the source where we go. Can we get close up to solve your son? Missing, your son, I don't want to murder it because I said before I was going to go down at the ancestral ground. But I said, I want to talk to the mother first because I don't want to come to her with no bad news. So I prefer come to her and find out for yourself.
You find her, man. You find her.
I will find her. I will glad to see her. She's in sound, mind, and body.
Nice, man. A nice woman, man.
Beautiful. So people get it out of the line. All of the bloggers them when say the woman mad.
No,
as she run for her picnic. No. Or the take of them figure they know.
Phone. That's why nobody can contact.
So the emperor solved the phone problem. So she have a nice Galaxy S25, 23, or 24 right one name. Over 500 US out of phone. So anyway she should pick up.
A bad phone she wants to take care of it.
Yes. So here we go on now, people. Second thing I'm going to ask you now, auntie. So, second thing I will ask you. Now, Jayden now, is a youth to get trouble or a youth to get trouble?
He was a humble child. Never usually get trouble.
So that means him not the enemy as I look at it. Say, lick down another somebody pick your stuff.
Good morning. Good evening.
So he now come over here, come look for me and say, Mommy, I want something.
Say that look boy when a straight.
No.
From school, church, and home.
People,
I want to hear where we are going. Don't it? We are going to the meek of the matter. Because we want to get rid of all of the narrative to say, I'm next cousin from fear side him going to check. Because people say, so the mother side of family going to check. So, people, it's not the mother side of cousin going to check. No. All him know say if they say him left the phone. All him know say if we go check somebody cousin up on the hill. That means say no people, somebody have to tell him from the yard, say go check the cousin.
Yeah. Kind of on the phone.
Because he's not on the phone. So somebody close have to tell him say, I remember you know. The uncle let him off.
Yeah.
And now pick up on the school pit there.
If you can't be good,
be careful. Some people who know judge the thing, but what we want clear up now the people. So the mother is sound, mind and body. The other thing she have some financial difficulty. She have 7 picking and she never lived nowhere at the time.
I want to mash up Jamaica. PGH wrong. Mark going to wrong. When I kill off black, ghetto, poor, innocent people. If a man a shoot out with police, that's a different thing. Police have to defend themselves. Stop going and kill off the youth innocent and tell lie. Because if a police body camera now work it's like a muta, you put the police there immediately on fire squad.
Little pick me, and I know feel well from the name stepfather it was I know feel pick me, you know. So him no feel say him a do a terrible thing because I know feel pick me. So when all the mother go away, I work. And through him now work, all him do is wait till weekend come for go to the next dance, the next session. And when the mother not there, him take the little picnic and do what him want to do. Why you do with man like them there? When you catch them, what you do with man like them there? Them need some stronger law in a Jamaica against these people. Yes, yes. Good night. This is the cutting edge. There with your warm Wednesday. So, the Mahat, the thing that we just played a while ago, where you have been hearing me playing it for years. The version that said Pata He's I mean, when you talk about chemetic knowledge, him full of it. I don't know how much I have been listening to it from them time there, but we had him in the studio, him and Queen of Four, years ago. That was when him did that for me. And we have the opportunity to go to him in place in a Manhattan. And may I tell you, the man, him deal in silver jewelry. The man have everything that related to chemetic knowledge, chemetic understanding, and he make the jewelry them towards it. Well, we like the Brazilian password, Pata. We hear some password this week, yeah. Just this week, in password. And we really feel aware, given that we know of him and we know him, and we talk about different subjects, different things. We go in place, and trust me, take in the jewelry them that he make. As a matter of fact, him did give me one bracelet. Trust me, man. Trust me. So we say, yeah, the Virgin gone. The Virgin gone, and him do him work. Him do him work. We give thanks for him. Yes, we give thanks for him. Hey. There's a epidemic in Jamaica, you know. Yeah, man, epidemic in Jamaica with these little baby girls. Some of them still go primary school. And the big man them, I don't know how them man, what could I make a man, I mean man, you know, would I want to see a little girl, I want put a whole heap of things in front of her. It's like him set a rat trap and put little cheese in it. And then when the rat catch a bait, him just grab the rat and finish kill it. And enough little young girls out there, them life get messed up because of these big boss and tone man them when they about the place. Big boss and tone man them. What is it? What is it? These men, what do these things? And some of them do it and now get caught, you know. There was some, what them call them, stepfather. Stepfather. Little picnic, and I know feel, well, if I'm saying him stepfather, I know say I know feel picnic, you know. So him no feel, say, him a do a terrible thing because I know feel picnic. So when all the mother go away, I work. And through him now work, all him do is wait till weekend come for go to the next dance, the next session. And when the mother not there, him take the little picnic and do what he want to do. Why you do with man like them there? When you catch them, what you do with man like them there? Them need some stronger law in Jamaica against these people who take the little girl them, underage girl them, and go do what them want to do with them. And some of them kill the picnic too. And long after you hear say the picnic missing, and them can't find the picnic, and then long after again, you hear say, boy, them find our body somewhere. What kind of man you be, Rasta? What kind of man you be? You know, say you have something in Jamaica, we call it back fist. Why don't you just go stand up in a car and back on your fist and stop? Chop the picnic, chop the little picnic them. Because the thing I get terrible. Maybe we don't see it regular in the paper, but that's true, it not get reported. Because them all trick the little girl them, or promise them. You see that them have promised them things, or I threaten them. And some of the mother them don't want to believe them pick me. Don't want to believe them pick me. When them pick me come down and tell them about them, say, move, away you want to. I spoil up, you want to spoil up my life. Eh? You know, say him a pay the rent, and I him a put food on the table. Where you want to? Spoil up with life. Where you get them lie there from? Nah, I believe the little pick me. Nah, I believe the little pick me. Parents, mothers, believe on a pick me. And that me I say, believe on a pick me. Because too much life I get spoiled up at an early age. Early age, the life them spoil up. And we can't figure out sometime why a little girl behave like how she behave. It's because her stepfather touch her where him not to touch and go where him not to go. And him promise her, say, don't tell your mother, you know. Yeah, don't tell your mother, I'll take back the iPhone from you. All them things there. Why it continue on such a big scale in a Jamaica? We need to figure it out. It's in any language. One of the worst committed crimes outside of murder. Yeah, man. And it come like it have a psychological murder. Yes. All of them, all heap of them about the place. I tell you now. And some of the manners them know too. But through them I get certain things from the man. Them now I shout it out loud on the hilltop. Them I get too much incentives from the man. So them just make it go and run while the little people there I suffer psychologically and all of them where you can think about. And then she think about suicide too. And that's how this is where it get terrible. This is where it get terrible. Because every time she tell the mother say, move from where your damn foolishness. Yes. Him prefer the daughter than the mother. And the mother now she say, a long while now, him not really make no move towards her. Long time, she not think about it, you know. Say, I wonder where. I wonder if now make no move towards me. You ever wonder that? I mean, I tell you, if you go suspect your man just for nothing at all, you know, but there are signs that is given to you that you ignore. And the child also can give you a sign too, and you ignore it. Because sometimes the child wants to tell you something, but she's scared and afraid. The reaction where you are going to react, and how the mother going to react to she too. But the signs are there, and you for know the sign. It happening in Jamaica. Enough. Yeah, man, it's a problem. We hear how much youth now commit suicide. Whole heap of school youth are commit suicide. I mean, I have to say whole heap. Because 2 is whole heap. Yeah, man, 2 are whole heap. And we live in a system, you know, where everybody I look towards the youth them now for do certain things because the age of the Jamaican population now seem to be consisting more of elders Because for some reason or another, the youth, them are dead off. They might encourage people now to have picnic. Yeah, the Minister of Health has said, so they might encourage people now to have picnic. Because the youth population are dwindled. And they might deal with people now to serve the system. And when old people like me they left, the system will not be served at how they want it to be served. So they must say, when you go have picnic. Yes. And that's right there. But if the man them continue to abuse the little picnic them don't have no use for themselves in our society. We are called upon the mothers them to protect the picnic them. Yeah. Mothers me are called upon, not the father them. Me are called upon the mothers them to protect the picnic them. Because as me say, Jamaica the age span, old people are live longer now than before. And we really need a group, a society where the youth them can step up and come into the chair and sit down behind the desk of the elder them who did it before them. Make sure say when the youth tell you something, you investigate it. Don't just tell her you must go away and move from here. Investigate it. We salute Florida this weekend, yeah. Yes, first time outside of Jamaica. Why you love rebel for that? Yeah. What I'm think them was to get it over there. I'm traveling with it too. Yeah, travel with it too. Now the first leg of it is in Florida. I hope say it turned out to be a wonderful celebration of a 30 years movement. Yeah. Yes, sweet vibes. So we see a youth get shot by the police. I think in a Clarendon there. And according to the camera, the youth come out of the house with them hand them up in the air. And according to the report over here too, the police them lock off the body camera them with them have hand. So we are going to ask the question now. The crime rate gone down as it relates to murder. Is it that the murder is now on the side of the law enforcement? Because how we going to know, say, the 200 odd youth will get shot? Some of them not innocent. How we going to know that? Life on top of life on top of life, you know. How we going to know that? 200 odd youth get shot by police this year. And we must believe that them 200 odd youth there did either pull gun upon the police or do something to aggravate the police, that the police will have to shoot him, to kill him. Kill him. But I have to tell you that, you know, police tell me already, say, muta, watch a man. It costs too much to carry them go to court. I better we just shoot them right there so I forget everything and nobody go to court. It a cost taxpayers money. No, when a man I say that to you, and the man will tell me that too, me could have been father. When a man I tell you that, and when you look and say, all right, if people rate crime gone down, murder rate gone down, that is good. But at what expense it gone down? You have some people out there where I say, well, look here, the police, them did not go under pressure, you know. And the good have sometimes suffer for the bad. That some people are saying, you know. But sure enough for them pick me. Them can't say anything. Sure enough for them pick me. You know? It's a terrible thing. Terrible thing. We're going to go here so now. Here we go. It's unbreakable. Listen.
Hello, I'm Severin Suzuki speaking for ECHO, the Environmental Children's Organization. We're a group of 12 and 13-year-olds trying to make a difference. Vanessa Setti, Morgan Geisler, Michelle Quigg, and me. We've raised all the money to come here ourselves, to come 5,000 miles to tell you adults you must change your ways. Coming up here today, I have no hidden agenda. I am fighting for my future. Losing my future is not like losing an election or a few points on the stock market. I am here to speak for all generations to come. I am here to speak on behalf of the starving children around the world whose cries go unheard. I am here to speak for the countless animals dying across this planet because they have nowhere left to go. I am afraid to go out in the sun now because of the holes in our ozone. I am afraid to breathe the air because I don't know what chemicals are in it. I used to go fishing in Vancouver, my home, with my dad, until just a few years ago we found the fish full of cancers. And now we hear of animals and plants going extinct every day, vanishing forever. In my life, I have dreamt of seeing the great herds of wild animals, jungles and rainforests full of birds and butterflies. But now I wonder if they will even exist for my children to see. Did you have to worry of these things when you were my age? All this is happening before our eyes, and yet we act as if we have all the time we want and all the solutions. I'm only a child, and I don't have all the solutions. But I want you to realize, neither do you. You don't know how to fix the holes in our ozone layer. You don't know how to bring the salmon back up in a dead stream. You don't know how to bring back an animal now extinct. And you can't bring back the forest that once grew where there is now a desert. If you don't know how to fix it, please stop breaking it. Here, you may be delegates of your government, business people, organizers, reporters, or politicians. But really, your mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, aunts and uncles, and all of you are someone's child. I'm only a child, yet I know we are all part of a family, 5 billion strong. In fact, 30 million species strong. And borders and governments will never change that. I'm only a child, yet I know we are all in this together and should act as one single world towards one single goal. In my anger, I am not blind, and in my fear, I am not afraid of telling the world how I feel. In my country, we make so much waste. We buy and throw away, buy and throw away, buy and throw away, and yet northern countries will not share with the needy. Even when we have more than enough, we are afraid to share. We are afraid to let go of some of our wealth. In Canada, we live the privileged life, with plenty of food, water, and shelter. We have watches, bicycles, computers, and television sets. The list could go on for 2 days. 2 days ago, here in Brazil, we were shocked when we spent time with some children living on the streets. This is what one child told us. I wish I was rich. And if I were, I would give all the street children food, clothes, medicines, shelter, and love and affection. If a child on the streets who has nothing is willing to share, why are we who have everything still so greedy? I can't stop thinking that these are children my own age, that it makes a tremendous difference where you are born, that I could be one of those children living in the favelas of Rio. I could be a child starving in Somalia, or a victim of war in the Middle East, or a beggar in India. I am only a child, yet I know if all the money spent on war was spent on finding environmental answers, ending poverty, and finding treaties, what a wonderful place this earth would be. At school, even in kindergarten, you teach us how to behave in the world. You teach us to not to fight with others, to work things out, to respect others, to clean up our mess, not to hurt other creatures, to share, not be greedy. Then why do you go out and do the things you tell us not to do? Do not forget why you are attending these conferences, who you're doing this for. We are your own children. You are deciding what kind of a world we are growing up in. Parents should be able to comfort their children by saying, everything's going to be all right. It's not the end of the world, and we're doing the best we can. But I don't think you can say that to us anymore. Are we even on your list of priorities? My dad always says, you are what you do, not what you say. Well, what you do makes me cry at night. You grown-ups say you love us, but I challenge you, please, make your actions reflect your words.
More action blocks. For those of you wondering what an action block is, action block is where them use so put the African them in the middle of the town and have an auction who can bid the highest for that African. Them call it the action block, the auction. When I say action, it's A-U-C-T-I-O-N, action block. Them do have that again, but them catch you at the workplace. Yeah, man, them catch you at the workplace now. Come like an action block. Yes. Yes. Here we go. Here we go.
Africans to seek to regain their independence from the colonial masters. Historians will remind us that we were first enslaved, that Africans were taken, and this we seldom say. The first civilization to take Africans out of this continent were the Arabs. And they took Africans from the eastern coast. And it's sad that in that part of the world, there are not many Africans who remained, because it was in the business of the Arab enslaver to castrate Africans. We never say that, but we must say it because it is historically significant. Then the Europeans came, the Portuguese came, the Spaniards came, the Germans came, the French came, the Belgians came. Africa became the hunting ground for the European colonizers, and we were the sport. We built, our ancestors built the United States of America. Our ancestors built Europe. And when slavery had lost its shine and sheen, the Europeans abolished it. But they replaced it with yet another pernicious enterprise, the colonization of Africa. The Europeans sat in Berlin, in Germany, in 1884, and they looked at the map of Africa and parceled it out. The British had their share, the Germans had their share, and Tanzania or Tanganyika was their share, as was Rwanda and Burundi. The Spaniards were Johnny-come-latelys in the arena, and they got little Equatorial Guinea and Southwest Africa. The French were here, the Portuguese were here and we were colonized. This time round, they did not take us away. They came here and they controlled us. And they told us, not in so many words, that we were children of a lesser God. And we were treated as if we were children of a lesser God. In fact, they told us that on the day of creation, we were merely hewers of wood and drawers of water. And if anybody were to doubt it in 1948, it was more blatant when Hendrik Verwoerd instituted the apartheid regime in South Africa. But yet there is a sense in which the God that we worship never sleeps. The colonial enterprise ran its course. And the European tribes, the Europeans never called themselves tribes, they called them nations, were engaged in a war. First in 1918, the European tribes fought. And they had something called the League of Nations, which died. Then they fought again in 1945. And what is unique about the European nations is that when they are engaged in tribal wars, they call them world wars. So there was another war between 1945, 1939 and 1945. And after that, a new kid on the block, the United States of America, took the lead in saying that colonialism was something that was undesirable. But at that time, Africans were never quiet. Those who had been taken out had already started agitating. Many of us here will remember Marcus Garvey, of whom Bob Marley says, Garvey was a buffalo soldier in the heart of America. And many of us will remember W.E.B. Du Bois. Many of us will remember that they started agitating that Africans must regain their dignity and their independence. And indeed, in 1847, in Liberia, a small group of Africans were brought back in Monrovia, and Liberia became the first independent black nation in the continent of Africa. So soon thereafter in Sierra Leone, they also created yet another colony. But Africa was colonized, except Ethiopia, which they tried to take in 1938 and exiled Professor Dr. Haile Selassie. And unfortunately, they were defeated, as you remember, in the Battle of Adwa. Africa can defeat European tribes. This history is necessary that we are able to appreciate the freedom that we gained. So that Garvey came, W.E.B. Du Bois came, but there was another crop after the 1940s who had the advantage of European education. And there were people in Europe also who are beginning to recognize that indeed equality was necessary. And this was not anything new. In 1776 in the United States of America, the American state sitting in Philadelphia in the United States of America declared unto themselves that all men are born equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among those are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. A few years later in France, after the revolution, they also recognized that we were to be equal, so that the colonized nations which had now taken Africans thought that they were safe. They had taken Leopold Sédar Senghor from Senegal to Paris, and they thought that they were creating a little Frenchman. Little did they know that they were creating somebody who would want to overthrow them. They took Félix Houphouët-Boigny from Côte d'Ivoire, and they thought that they were creating somebody who would be subservient to them. They took Ahmed Sekou Touré and Modibo Keïta, and they thought they were safe. Little did they know that they were creating the future leaders and agitators against French colonization. And it did not stop there. The Portuguese also took Agostinho Neto and Amilcar Cabral and Eduardo Mondlane to Lisbon. Little did they know that those individuals would be the catalyst that would be necessary in the process of decolonization. The British also had their fair share. They took others. They took Mwalimu Kambarage Nyerere, Hastings Kamuzu Banda, Kenneth David Kaunda, and many others to the United Kingdom, Jomo Kenyatta. Little did they know that those would be the individuals who sometimes later, and in Ghana, of course, they took the Osagefo, Kwame Nkrumah, and in Nigeria they took Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, and Sir Ahmadu Bello, the Sultan of Sokoto. There is a sense, therefore, in which these individuals started recognizing that having been enslaved, having been colonized, we now had to liberate ourselves. And the agitation started. And Kwame Nkrumah and his Ghana acquired independence in 1957. And I still can hear Kwame Nkrumah through the vicissitudes of time saying in Accra, Ghana, that Ghana is free and will never be colonized again. But the freedom of Ghana means nothing if the rest of Africa is not free.
Continent with Mutabaruka. We are listening to our laments. You know here. Continent. The end. The end.
Yes, ill.
Ill Mutabaruka.
Yeah, blessed man.
Thanks, strongly. I go say something now. I won't power about feel like.
Eh?
I won't power go feel like.
Feel what I go say?
Yeah.
All right, say it. Now make them feel it.
All right. I say, the Bible, why am I using Bible people then? I say, both God, Jesus, and Jah. The whole of them things that we burn out, the black people like them. We just believe. Because I hear some people, I watch the news and I hear some people on the radio talk about this ugly thing. But when I take it out, the biggest other people, them and people, them go to church, you know. And the pastor and the whole of them, we still don't around there. Because when them tell lie and leave the people, them must stay. What them do? I mix up the people, them brain, in a really drunk things. The whole of them guilty of filthiness. And them come from real and talk about, so, one of the legalize all that thing and all them things done. Before year, all of them take taxi and gone all the hills are about it, and they've gone up to Bama and look at the older man for them, the people things and things done. Yeah, I want to take it out. And them are the wrongdoers in the thing. Yeah, so we need to straighten out them things. So I just go out because they have to burn out, man.
Some man a plan to do that still. I hear them a bit of court, you know, so I know the church people them not gonna like it still, but it's something in a way. And we are trying to get it out.
One of them are evil, man. One of them wicked.
Yeah.
Call the pastor, especially the pastor, one of them tell lies. And all them
one of them that sprinkle water on people and that talk about the blood of Jesus. Yeah. Why the thing more terrible than that?
Very much.
They want to dip in the river and then sprinkle the blood of Jesus and say hallelujah over your head and you know, with that.
Yeah, what up? I'm have to talk the beam out of them here before you can pluck it out of someone else. And that I go on, and all of them are going like them right and them righteous and this and that. It's really just believe. And everything and get up on it. You know, the armed those things. And not try to stop the foolishness and the armed those things. With all of them keep up in that place.
All right, so we have to take a break. Yes, brethren, you there, eh?
Yes, man, I'm there, man. You see, if the church and them politicians and behave themselves, lightning, I will lick them out of them place.
Who will make the lightning lick them?
Oh, here, eat some water. Nature, no man business, that.
Lightning no good and bad different from one thing, you know.
Yeah.
When lightning a clap, it not say you good and you bad. So I'm going to lick the bad one, you know.
Yeah, man, I do that, man.
You do that?
Yes, man.
Oh, you know that? Oh, you know say you do that?
Because see that, man.
Which part?
When I youth, man, and all since I get bigger, I see some people will like me lick, man.
No, me never say, no, wait, no, me never say the lightning no lick people, you know, me say. Lightning not choose who to go lick, say choose you, bad it to go lick you, and choose you good it not lick you, what that me I say.
Well, but one of the lightning lick man, bad people, then, man.
The one who lightning lick bad people?
For real, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man, so.
Are you decide for the lightning?
Nothing wrong with that.
No, of course, something wrong with it. Because me go about my toe, no, you go to tell me, say, something bad me do by me about my toe.
Yeah, it's clean, you know, for me that happen, you know.
Eh?
That's necessary, you know. Cleanliness, a cleanliness of a man's earth, you know, because through nature, natural liberty, you know. Because the man, them are going with all kind of invade things and them are manifest this and them are do that. But this is when nature really, no man, no woman can't stop it from manifest itself in the earth. And we are saying right now, all them ammunition and everything where them are built.
So wait, let me ask you a question.
Huh?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When hurricane come and watch your house,
yeah.
Just a wicked people house watch way, no good people house watch way.
Those two the people them are living in a wrong place.
Okay, all right, because I know say, and most poor people get affected by these things. Rich people all get affected by hurricane.
Because them to go live in the wrong place. Because them can't get the right part of earth.
No, it's just your idea of you as a lightning lick wicked people and let poor people, let good people.
Where the man? When I pass through earth. That's power of nature, you know. When a man can't enough.
You think nature no good and bad?
Yeah, man. Then
nature got a man think that, you know, nature have no good and bad in it, man.
I creation that, you know.
Eh?
I creation that.
No, me not talking about creation. Creator. Me say, good and bad is man construction that. I construct that. Lightning and thunder no have no good and bad in it.
I agree with that, you know, car. So when you take them, man come up in the earth and with them adapt certain things.
You know, that a man decide we're bad or we're good.
Yeah, in a way, yes.
But an animal, no, just the next animal. You think a bad the animal bad, where the animal. Film concept of bad and good different from your concept of bad and good.
Yeah.
Lightning have no thought in it to say that bad so it will lick that and that good so it not lick that.
No, people are tremble and get nervous, man.
Oh, yeah.
When lightning strikes.
Yeah, well, you get nervous, yeah, because thunder get people nervous. Me smile my dog. When lightning, when thunder start roll, man, run under the bed, run all over the place. I try to find somewhere to hide.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that sounds sweet. Okay.
Anyway, we have to move. Take our next call, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Yes. This me not play before him call. Yeah?
Right, Muta.
Right, so you know, man.
I give thanks, you know. You know, once we hear carbon you, that's the only strength we can work with as black people. I want to give thanks, Muta. Yeah, man. Muta, that killing there, in fact, I see 2 videos over the week where I see police as a carrot man in a sheet. So, what I really want to know what really are going on in Jamaica. I really want to know what going on. Police are carrot man in a sheet that show them in a Hilux van like dead dog. What really, I mean, civilized country. I mean...
Which one are they killing them, you see that?
It's a 2 video different, but...
One at Clarendon?
But just, one at Clarendon, I remember where exactly. Police was in a white sheet. You understand? Show the person.
You know, you don't tell you did have a man in the ear.
Eh?
In a Clarendon, them say the youth did have a man in the ear.
The one of the guy around downstairs?
No, the one who come out of the
house. Well,
house.
The video I'm going to see when the police have carried them out, so... I mean, Muta, let me tell you something, man.
No, them say the youth did have him hand in the ear.
Oh, no one there.
Him never pull nothing after them.
They never pull nothing, Muta. They never pull nothing. Remember, say, the 3 boy, them would search downtown and go back and shoot them, and when I shot Ricochet and shot when I pose them, they say I shoot out now until in the come find the camera and shoot. Everybody gets silent and you know nothing more about it. And look here, Muta, we cannot operate a country like this. US out there the foolishness in our water, and the Prime Minister and the Ministry of Security are talking about shoot, man. No, all we know is innocent from innocent. And we have to realize that we have nephew out there and son. I don't have any son, so, but at the same time, I don't support foolishness. And because the PMP party, no mean black people, and the jail people don't mean black people, no good, I refuse to vote for both of them. Because the 2 of them, all right, the 2 of them promise good life after them just chat, tell them why. The Prime Minister said the more mouth, you know, Muta said, the modern police force or the present police force not going and conduct themselves like the ban them back in eradication time. But when we notice with them house street car, them tell you what you want here, it's like you still have Rasta people from coming to school. We have black country and Rasta, I educate we. I still have bar them and you know, so nothing as a government now the Ministry of Education. So you come on TV and tell you what you want. Yes, I'm telling you, my hypocrite Muta. Them is big thief, big liar, and them is hypocrite. I know the churches say nothing about it, but them are come parade and come and tell people take them Pfizer vaccine. Like white people mean black people in a good. Eh? White people mean black people are good. White people never want the black people earth must just be beside them. And just black poor people are there. You can't go up a Cherokee and knock people house and man come down without a shot and you shoot it. When you start shoot some people Cherokee and so I got black poor people alone and black people alone at it. Because shoot up some of them minister there because we can't want me to $3 trillion now. And the money where you overcharge for ticket, money where you have to pay when everything just gets silent. And them are driving in a BMW and look for the infrastructure of the country. Look at rainfall and the place, a disaster.
Why I see the rainfall again and mash up some road again?
Muta, may I tell you, man, I'm glad me and my daughter say, money say Sean Michael. Look at rainfall, Muta, and the place done upside down. And them still are bringing car in Jamaica and them now build infrastructure, put up them apartment and now build no drainage. Nothing. The way the water for run an apartment, that's how you expect. Really no Muta. And then later you don't have the water in your pipe. What amount of water fall last week, Muta? We could have supplied the whole world water. And we're still 21st century. You can't have water in the pipe. And I come out of foolishness and people. Eh?
Yeah,
Pure foolishness. You say, I don't know, warm to black people. Just love this chatting people that chat and I tell you things I have by. When man no action now, man. Them get too much raise up here and Prime Minister say to them one more, say, oh, see action and everything goes silent. You kill, you see a youth in my house. Don't the youth not safe them on their mouse, come downstairs and you kill the youth. You kill the youth, I'm going to hear the commissioner of police, I'm going to hear the China one were in charge of.
Them not to them investigating. Them not to them investigating.
Nothing now come out and nothing out. Out of the millions of investigation, tell me 2 things will come out there. Stop telling black people for that no man. Go from here, man. Go investigate. Same thing over and over. Stop killing off the youth them, man. Killing the youth them, man. If you're a man that shoot out, you're not too lie. I don't know so the people that tell lie. I don't know nothing more like a business as you just. If you go from here, man. Go and left the country, man. You know, put up with foolish muta. If never stolen them wrong for me. Them wrong for me. And I will never ever vote for PNP and Labour because 2 of them are the same thing. One collect much over fintech and them a drink wine. And the next one, bus money, machine for $4 million, $5 million, and 30 million feet. And everything just a dead stuff. Governor General mouth seal. Everybody must now drive them BMW and laugh for we and overtax we. You know, for going man, you can't go and kill out youth them and know so the police them are lying and I tell lie. It's blatant no motor. Yeah. And the commission silent. How can a country we run? Really know true about black people life not worth nothing. I tell the police you know, I say look here man. You have no respect for your own color if everybody is the same thing. Look, most of the people are dead, they find a China man are dead. I know white man, I know man from uptown, a black ghetto youth are dead. And them a kill off the youth them for a show psychological effects say, yo, I this happen. So I put on a gun. Stop the gun them from coming. I go to the United States and tell them to stop the gun. Because if no gun are there, nah go on. Stop it to know the gun them are come from. Just like how the Prime Minister go for international forum, not tell, say the gun them are come from Haiti, which is a lie. If you say it, small US, United States have no interest in our people I fear them interest in that. That's why them can't come send much ship in a Caribbean water and shoot out, and shoot down, and blow up shit, a boat out or whatever, out, much ship. You know, just around man and carrying man. Yeah? Oh, yeah, man, you can't be like the criminal muta. I can't be like the criminal.
Well,
I have to set the example. The church, when I come down from people, I come and tell people, I'm take them pies and vaccine and what kind of country I run motor? Really now? Andrew, when some friend them come and tell people about shoot down, and our police, you tell people one thing, and later you go back and tell them, look here man, kill them man. The government, they have a protector. It's wrong. Andrew, Homeless, it's wrong. Horace Strong, it's wrong. Bob's Green, it's wrong. Count involved. I want to mash up Jamaica. PJ, it's wrong. Mark going, it's wrong. When I kill off black, ghetto, poor, innocent people, if I'm going to shoot out with police, that's a different thing. Police have to defend themselves. Stop going and kill off the youth innocent and tell lie. Because if a police body camera now work as like a muta, you put the police there immediately on firing squad. Because obviously, if you hide something from camera, that means you do the wrong thing then. Everybody just signed. You step on TV and them kill the 3 youth them downtown. And the police fire a shot and two.
Which one are killing that now? Tell me.
You remember the 3 boy them get killed a couple months ago at East?
Okay.
When they come find the camera and when the police, you see, me I tell about the video and the police shop and them shoot the youth through the high-power rifle. The shot go through and ricochet and go and catch the police in them foot. And them talk about and shoot out and they come, them on camera.
Yeah, lavish part.
Right, and they get silent. And me, Muta, if me have 4 brothers, me not take up with none of them if them wrong. So if the police wrong for me. Because the black poor people, them have strength for you drive the car. And them, I say, wait, one black man can't drive so the car. For go from here and leave Jamaica. When you thief enough money enough to go live in US and France, you know. Because they don't have a house, you know. Leave our country alone because we not run go to white man country. We run our country ourselves. And make the people them can live good because enough there for we to live good. You build one little box motor out of vineyard town, one little box almost 15, 30 million. And now build wall. Billions of dollars for wall. And I get poor people in a box like that German and things they can. We have to stop it now, man. 21st century now. Right or right. And the church, I'm quiet and I come out and tell people about justice and salvation. black people get salvation from themselves. This country can be better enough there for everybody. Stop the gun from coming out Jamaica by go up to the upper league and they tell you to stop them gun from coming because they send them gun and kill we up. But you see when things are affecting them, I send them warship out. You don't need no warship for curb drugs. Because when they kill off black people, never they don't actually catch your friend them now. When I go out there and shoot down shit. Stop the gun. Andrew Wilson, go to United States and tell them to stop the gun from coming here. Because you see them with a top boy, Haiti, bring them come here. And there's nobody in Jamaica from Haiti try for gun. Tell me about one case where I try for gun from Haiti muta. Them have the Coast Guard, them have the Marine, and now secure course. So we're going to get in there and now come and give a lip chat like some con artists. We don't know lie itself.
We have to move that now.
Hypocritical self. Long life here, Muta, and come out of our country.
Yeah. The time is, this is the cutting edge there with you. Yes, EL.
Yes. Yes, Muta?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Give thanks that I'm rich, you know? Full joy the music and the dub poetry. You kind of wonder what the next generation dub poet, you know? Yeah.
I'm about, man.
Yeah, but the reason I'm calling this still a muta is to give a quick tribute to one of my teachers. Even though I'm a year student as well, you know? I always refer to myself as that. But yeah, one of the great teacher, elder, make a transition and ascension. That's Baba Heru Samaj. We usually play him voice for your program. So
yeah, I played a while ago, you know. The Mahat.
Oh, yes.
I played when I started the program. You never listen.
No, I'm tuning out. So you're aware of the transition.
Yeah, man, that's what, yeah. Not this week.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, man, great man. And first time I hear him was by your program, you know?
Yeah. But you do an interview with him, you know?
Yeah.
I did an interview with him years ago, though. Him and Queen Afua.
By IRFM. That was the first time I introduced to him, and I tell myself, well, I'm going to find this man when I go back, when I go to America.
New York.
Up with him at Canal Street. And when you remember when you came and do an interview with him, I think it was on camera.
Yeah, up on place.
Up at the studio, Pata.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was there. I happened to be there because him called me. Yeah, man. Him say, "Mama, for there when him do that interview with her because first thing him said to me when we meet this man in a motor, the man said to me, say, "Oh, you have come." You know, I'm speak already.
Yeah.
The man said, "You are going to have to bring this message to Jamaica because this is the piece that is missing from the whole movement within Rastafari and everything." And basically, that aspect of Rastafari becomes a vehicle where the whole world listens to. So the very root of African philosophy becomes very important to get beyond certain aspect. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So him always encourage me upon that, man. But he's a great man. Man. You understand? I wouldn't even know where to start to tell you. You know what I mean?
To know somebody didn't know him, you know?
Yeah, man. And that interview that is so insightful that you did. I actually have a copy of it. You understand? Yeah, man. I have a copy of that.
They send it on to me, man. Let me play it again.
Yeah, the video, do you know? The video.
Yeah, then what you mean? Send the video, man. You know, can't go to hard, you said we.
Oh, I can't send it to you.
You'll have to send it to me email.
Okay. I have to go figure it out. But really and truly, you see that program...
The people really take video off of YouTube, man, why you can't send it?
Yeah, man, I have to figure it out. You know how much time I email you? I'll email you today to tell us I want to call you for really, just give a reverence, you know? Because I'm glad.
Yeah, man, me do it. The program start, me do it.
God, man, glad. This is how me introduced to. This is the thing now. You see, when me at Jamaica, I used to reason and thing, and we had a first teacher over Portmore, over Nagozed, and him have a cook shop named Teote. Link me up if you hear this one, yeah. Healernation at Gmail, yeah. Well, want to link up with me, they want me to teach them because it's very important that we have this thing in our context. The first thing what we learn is that, you see, the reasoning, sometimes you have to have a teacher and a facilitator. Everybody sit down, and when you finish, you ask questions.
Yeah.
Too much back and forth and argument, you just stop the whole movement without development. You see what I'm saying now? So, the first thing when I met Baba Hero, him say, I'm teaching a class called Chemetics 101, the Ankh Ascension Renaissance. And him say, it starts in the next couple of weeks. Make sure say you did it. I'm going to figure out a way, I'm going to drive about an hour and a half to go to the program. And the first class, he presented us with a drawing and a replica of the palette of Narmer. And him shows how the first kingdom of the first African kingdom established in our history and on the record. And that's where world history generally begins. So world history starts with African history, meaning Chinese, nobody else don't have no history. We can predate that. So when we talk about African history, a lot of times the people them drift and them gone everywhere and argue about this and that. There is so much to talk about now because of the work of great men like Baba Hero Samaj and, you know, yes.
Okay, let's be no can no title, no.
Yeah, no. It's a whole movement of scholar. It's different from when you're under a tree and you read your Bible. And this is a network of scholarship. It's the highest form of scholarship developed by people of African descent right now in the world. You know, and it's not just limited to America. Everything will Marcus Garvey work contribute to it. You know, J.A. Rogers, everything combined, you know, we even Haile Selassie work, everything transition right into that, you know? So we have to have a comprehensive way how we speak about our history and our culture so that it's just a clear narrative and the kids them can pick up on it and move on. The concern is the next generation, when we see great elders and make that transition. Mr. Dr. Jeffries last year, and
Leonard Jeffries.
Dr. Jeffries up there too.
Leonard Jeffries.
Yeah. Yes. You understand?
What you say about Leonard Jeffries?
No, I said last year when I saw him, him reach up in an age too, you understand?
Yeah, man, him gone past about 8 years there now.
Yeah, we see Marcus Garvey, he was at the parade. And,
bring him down. I refer him bring him down more than one time, you know.
Yeah, man. And you see these men, they realize that Jamaica is a key piece towards Pan-Africanism. But you see, Pan-Africanism, it's a broad scope. It's centered for African scholarship and wisdom, even when you don't have the lived experience. Even if you never go to the continent, it gives you an approach which you can have a clear narrative. But you have to. This is the only successorship program where we have to develop a culture right now in terms of academics. You understand me? Yeah. Reggae music is good for inspiration, but you need the details, which the whole circuit bring forward, you know, out of Harlem. So, you know?
All right.
Yeah, we just
all right, Bridget. So call back again next time.
Yeah, me call again, but literally, Muta, when we don't really want to do is when we call, we just give like a full, just a quick program, like a synopsis of a something that has to do with the development of the culture. Like we can tell about, you know, the function. This is the key, most important thing where I think we are now. We need to understand the function of the Neteru. It is how the society functions. It is the principle upon which humanity, society is formed. And there is no system in the world that can exclude the basis. And that is why we now have functionable organization and movement. Every government, everything built from my heart. Thank you so much, Mutabaruka. Yeah, man.
After the all-clear was given following a bomb threat. This as the police and fire brigade conducted a sweep of the building and no threat was detected. Director of Client Services, Communications and Information at the Court Administration Division, Kadish Fletcher, said court sittings for this morning were disrupted. She said some clients whose cases were impacted got rescheduled dates.
The Jamaica Constabulary Force confirmed this morning that they received a bomb threat against the St. Catherine Parish Court in Spanish Town. Safety protocols were immediately activated and all staff and persons who were present on the building were evacuated. Subsequent to the temporary closure of the court building this morning, court resumed for the afternoon session after the police team indicated it was safe for court staff and members of the public to occupy the building. Most of the matters that were listed for court were dealt with. There were a few persons, however, who were given dates on which they are to return for court.
Director of Client Services, Communications and Information at the Court Administration Division, Kadish Fletcher. In the meantime, the police are again warning persons against issuing hoax bomb threats, as this is an offense and perpetrators face being charged with creating public mischief. This in the wake of yet another hoax today, this time at the St. Catherine Parish Court in Spanish Town. It's reported that the police and fire brigade got a call about the bomb threat at about 10:30 a.m. Firefighters, as well as teams from the police canine and special operations branches responded. The courthouse was evacuated and searched. No threat was found, and the authorities gave the all-clear this afternoon for the building to be reoccupied. Commanding officer for the St. Catherine North Police, Senior Superintendent Hopton Nicholson, said investigators continue to probe these bomb threat cases, stressing that those responsible will be brought to justice soon.
The police responded along with other agencies. The Jamaica Fire Brigade, operatives from CTOP, operatives from K9, they did their preliminary assessment, after which they conducted detailed search. After the assessment was done, the operatives from the courthouse, the staff, judge and everybody, they were given the green light to return, and they returned to normal business. And we used the opportunity to implore persons that it's just a matter of when you're caught, you're going to be charged for creating public mischief, and as well as other charges. So I just want to warn the general public that's only a matter of time before persons will be caught and be prosecuted. So while we do not take it lightly, we conduct our investigation. We have our response team, multi-agency response, and after which we are given the all clear. But all the bomb threat so far has been hoax, and we are just warning persons that the law will catch up on them, and we will be preferring charges as soon as we are able to identify the perpetrator or perpetrators in this. But the investigations are ongoing.
Commanding officer for the St. Catherine North Police, Senior Superintendent Hopton Nicholson. Jamaica's appellate court has opened its new term with what's been described as an impressive report of achievements, including a record-breaking 560% judgment delivery rate in 2024. The announcement was made by Justice Paulette Williams at the court's official opening on Monday. Justice Williams noted that the court's performance far exceeded international standards, demonstrating efficiency and a steadfast commitment to justice delivery.
We have a judgment delivery rate of 560%, which means that for every 10 newly reserved judgments in 2024, roughly 56 judgments were delivered, far exceeding the international standard for judgment delivery of 100%.
She also highlighted 3 consecutive years of maintaining a case disposal rate that's higher than the clearance rate of incoming cases. This was critical in reducing the court's backlog of cases.
For 3 consecutive years, we have managed to maintain a disposal rate which is higher than those cases that have come in, a clearance rate. The statistics at the end of 2024 is currently at 102%, and this reflects a decrease compared to 2023, but we still performed creditably well exceeding the prescribed annual clearance rate of 100%, which is critical to maintaining a manageable case congestion rate and reducing the backlog. We will adopt the words of the chief at the occasion of the swearing-in of the judges. We are not blowing our own trumpets, but it is he who indicated that our clearance rate makes us one of the most productive courts in the Commonwealth Caribbean.
Justice Williams added that the court also made significant strides in its hearing date certainty and reserved judgments.
We have a hearing date certainty of 86.1%, which means that for every 100 hearing dates set during the year, roughly 86 proceeded without postponement. This is below the international standard of 95%, and it reflected an increase of 1.08 percentage points compared to 2023. But it shows that the court continues to trend in the right direction. Our reserved judgments have been reduced significantly, but for every one that we manage to dispose of, one more may well be added.
Justice Paulette Williams. The government has pledged support for students who were injured in a bus crash yesterday in Dublin Castle, St. Andrew. The cost of treatment, including prescription medication, will be fully covered. 21 individuals, 18 of them students, were transported to the University Hospital of the West Indies after the highest bus in which they were passengers overturned. The children, who are from the Louis Bennett Coverley Primary and St. Martin de Porres Primary Schools, were treated and released yesterday. 2 individuals, including the bus driver, remain hospitalized in critical but stable condition, having sustained burns in the accident. Another accident yesterday claimed the life of a woman. Her death increased the number of road fatalities for this year to 287. Vice Chairman of the National Road Safety Council, Dr. Lucian Jones, says the crash at Dublin Castle yesterday ought to be a wake-up call for the nation in how road safety is treated. He is raising concern about an increase in collisions since May.
Between January and April, we had a downward trend in the number of collisions. But ever since May, 15% in May, 26% in June, a whopping 53% in July, 43% in August, and so far 35% September. Significant increase in the number of collisions. And we know that with the increase in the number of collisions, there's a potential for the increase in the number of fatal collisions, which would be an absolute disaster for this country. Right now, we have a 6% increase in the number of fatalities. We need to drive this down very quickly. And the only way that's going to happen is if we drive down a number of collisions. And therefore, drivers of motor vehicles and motorcyclists need to face swift sanctions, sure sanctions, and severe sanctions if they continue to ignore the provisions under the New Road Traffic Act.
Vice Chairman of the National Road Safety Council, Dr. Lucian Jones. He says a strong signal must be sent to drivers and motorcyclists that they will be sanctioned swiftly if they fail to comply with the New Road Traffic Act. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company has announced the expansion of its Rural Express service with the launch of new routes effective October 1. Corporate Communications Manager at JUTC, Chantal Thompson, notes that the addition is a reflection of JUTC's ongoing commitment to making travel across Jamaica more accessible and reliable. Ms. Thompson named Negril among 6 towns to benefit from the service.
As it pertains to the route, so just to let everyone know, it's a Rural Express route that will be launching on October 1. So these routes are Mandeville, Montego Bay, Negril, Ocho Rios, Maypen, and coming soon Puerto Antonio. Regarding the times, re-arrival and departure, there's a lot of them, so I'm urging listeners to go to our Instagram page, which is at JUTC LTD, and you can see all the arrival and departure times for each of the Rural Express routes.
To mark the milestone, JUTC is offering a special introductory fare with the exception of the Maypen route. She further revealed that the initiative is in a bid to serve the underserved.
So one of the mandates of JUT is to ensure that reliable transportation is provided, affordable transportation is provided, and also no one is left behind. So we wanted to serve the underserved. The taxis, the bus drivers, and other transportations can't carry everyone. So we are just supporting and, as I said, serving the underserved. Additionally, we realize that, a lot of persons live in Mandeville but work in Kingston. And, we want to support that where you don't necessarily have to move into Kingston, and by supporting that by providing affordable fare and also a reasonable time for you to leave Mandeville and for you to leave Kingston to head back home, same for Ocheria. So we wanted to connect persons, and also persons don't need to migrate anymore from one area to another. And also even leisurely, for example, one of our routes for Ocheria, the Duns River Falls, there is Dolphin Cove. You can just hop on a JUT bus, which is affordable, so that you can head down that side for leisure.
JUTC Corporate Communications Manager Chantal Thompson. What's being described as a devastating water crisis is affecting several communities in eastern Hanover. Residents are calling for the situation to be remedied, saying they have been without water for 3 weeks. Member of Parliament for Eastern Hanover, Andrea Perkins, says the communities affected are Chester Castle, Horton Grove, Ramble, Mount Peto, Leith, and Copse. She states that local businesses, schools, and residents are helpless, pointing out that some areas have been getting trucked water from the National Water Commission. Ms. Perkins expressed that this is insufficient. As a result, she is calling for the issue to be dealt with as soon as possible.
I'm just as concerned as the residents, and to be in the area with them and see the struggles. I really and truly hope that NWC acts a little bit faster in terms of getting them some help, or add some more trucks to the fleet that is trucking the water, because there are still areas that are just not getting any of the trucked water. I just up at a car wash and there is no water, to wash the cars, because you can't really buy water to wash vehicles and to keep the business going. So businesses have to be temporarily closed down, or they can just operate for a few hours. With regards to the schools, it's, similar. The schools definitely need water to remain open.
Ms. Perkins wants the NWC to provide a timeline for when water will be restored to communities.
Visiting the pump house and noticing that the generator is down. That is indeed so. However, my concern and the concern of the residents is that it's a generator that is required. Is there no backup generator? I cannot get a timeline from NWC in terms of when a generator will be available. So that is a major concern of the residents. It's becoming very expensive for them.
Member of Parliament for Eastern Hanover, Andrea Perkins. Meantime, a resident of Chester Castle, Omar Montague, highlighted that persons and businesses continue to struggle.
Because you have people up here walk 3-4 miles just to go around river to have a bath. People pile up them dirty clothes and all kind of something put out of the gate right now for garbage truck and take up it. Because they can't wash it, Because a whole lot of things, this. So there's a lot of elders, others people in our community who definitely, down right now. Well, so if you cook, you have to buy spring water. You have to buy a daily $1,000 jug. So check how much money that for month. No cook shop now run, no car wash, no laundry, no at all.
Resident of Chester Castle, Omar Montague. Jamaica and Canada continue to engage in partnerships with high-level bilateral talks held today between the two prime ministers. Dr. Andrew Holness met Mark Kearney for discussions on cooperation in the areas of security, regional concerns, as well as education and training. In an update on social media, Dr. Holness noted that Jamaica and Canada share more than history through the Commonwealth. There is also a long history of friendship, mutual respect, and close cooperation, as well as a forward-looking partnership built on trust, respect, and shared goals. Dr. Holness said Jamaica looks forward to continuing the partnership with Canada to advance shared goals for sustainable development, prosperity, and regional stability. Dr. Holness added that Jamaica and Canada are strengthening the bonds of friendship and advancing solutions that improve lives across the nations and region. For his part, Prime Minister Kearney expressed admiration for Dr. Holness's leadership.
great pleasure, Prime Minister, to finally meet you. We've spoken and I've admired your work and your leadership across a huge range of issues, from leadership in CARICOM, leadership on climate, leadership in our bilateral relations. It's one of Canada's most important relationships, and I'm looking forward to further strengthening it.
Likewise, Jamaica is looking forward to continuing the work that we have been doing with Canada. Canada is a major bilateral partner of Jamaica, and we have shared history, Commonwealth, and Canada has done an incredible job in supporting not just Jamaica, but CARICOM as a whole on critical matters such as Haiti, climate, and financing for development. So we look forward to continuing the work.
Fantastic. So we have a lot to do.
Prime Minister of Canada Mark Carney and Prime Minister of Jamaica Dr. Andrew Holness. Managing Director of the Heart NSTA Trust, Dr. Tanisha Ingleton, has underscored the importance of the entity's work in bridging the skills gap in Jamaica's workforce as a strategic imperative for driving economic growth. She was speaking during a meeting of the Rotary Clubs of Kingston on Monday. Dr. Ingleton explained that a skills gap occurs when there is a mismatch between the skills that job seekers possess and those that employers require. This, she said, is often due to demographic shifts, technological advancements, and or a lack of training. Dr. Ingleton, who was speaking on the theme, Building Jamaica's Future, the role of technical and vocational training, identified 3 distinct types of skills gaps.
And so we have a challenge called the skills gap, which hinder economic growth and competitiveness, limit job creation and innovation. And if we're able to bridge that skills gap, we could add 11.5 trillion to the global economy by 2028. All by bridging the skills gap. And I'm saying the root of that is the demographic within the workspace that we keep ignoring as an organization. And so when we talk about the skills gap, what are we referring to, right? It's really a mismatch between the skills that job seekers possess and those that employers require. That's it. And so you have 3 different gaps. You have the hard skills gaps, which is the lack of technical skills. And then you have the soft skills gap, which is the lack of the communication and the interpersonal skills. And we know the generational challenges there. And then we have the digital skills gap, which is the lack of digital literacy.
Managing Director of the Heart NSTA Trust, Dr. Tanisha Ingleton, she noted that if left unaddressed, the skills gap can result in reduced productivity, high employee turnover, and diminished competitiveness. She emphasized that closing the skills gap remains central to the Heart Trust mandate to align training programs with the evolving needs of industry and labor markets. And as the labor market enters an era driven by artificial intelligence and other technologies, the Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions says it remains committed to its mission of protecting, representing, and uplifting workers. JCTU Vice President Shamir Brown made the reaffirmation at the Planning Institute of Jamaica's Labor Market Forum this morning. He stated that while the growing use of AI poses challenges for the workforce, such as job loss, there are opportunities where the sector can benefit. He noted, however, that the benefits will not happen automatically or without proper and responsible planning.
We cannot ignore the very real concern that automation and AI may displace certain categories of jobs, particularly those that are considered routine or repetitive. This represents a particular challenge for workers in certain areas such as manufacturing, clerical support, and even some areas of customer service. For many of those groups, they feel very vulnerable, and there is a fear that they might just be left behind. But on the other hand, AI offers the potential to enhance productivity. It also offers the opportunity to create new categories of jobs and improve working conditions if these are implemented responsibly and inclusively. We see opportunities for upskilling, for more flexible work arrangements, for innovations in health and safety, and for the creation of high-value industries right here in Jamaica.
Mr. Brown stressed that any AI policy being implemented must focus on workers where they are retrained and not discarded.
For the new human-machine partnership to serve the people, we must do a few things. First, we must put people at the center of AI policies. The development and deployment of AI in the workplace must not be driven by profit alone. It must be guided by fairness, equity, and dignity. Workers must have a voice in how AI is introduced into their workspaces. They must be trained, reskilled, and supported, not discarded. We must also strengthen the tripartite dialogue. And this happens between government employers and trade unions, so that we can shape policies that are proactive, not reactive. Jamaica has had a proud history of social partnership, and therefore we should build on that tradition to ensure that AI's adoption is inclusive and the benefits are widely shared.
He added that AI has the capacity to help address certain inequalities in the labor market.
There's a path forward that allows Jamaica to embrace the promise of AI while protecting the rights and livelihoods of our workers, but it requires intention, cooperation, and vigilance. Let me also say that AI presents an opportunity to tackle some of the persistent inequalities in our labor market. Imagine, for example, using AI to identify and close gender pay gaps, to design more accessible workspaces for persons with disabilities, or to support farmers with real-time climate data. Let us not be afraid to imagine and then to build a better future of work. I want to emphasize this. AI is not the enemy, but I want to be clear again. It's not the savior. AI is a tool, a very powerful one, and like all tools, its impact depends on how we use it and who has a say in its use.
Vice President of the Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions, Shamar Brown. And with that story, we have come to the end of the local news.
The time on IRFM is
7 minutes after 6. You're listening.
Think about having your own pharmacy in your backyard, your own natural pharmacy. Then check out today's sponsors, my people. Medicinal Garden Kit. Now, this one will provide you with 10 different powerful herbs that you can plant right in your backyard, my people. And you don't need a lot of space. You just need a little place, my people, for just shove these seeds in the earth and let them grow. In no time, you have some powerful herbs that you can use to empower the health, my people. Remember, your health is your responsible. It's super important to have these things in your backyard, just in case any health crisis attack you, my people. You can run in your backyard and you can put on some tea and you can knock with that quick, my people. Remember, herb is the healing of the nation. So, my people, check out the link in the description for more information about this, where they'll be breaking down all the benefits of these 10 powerful herbical plants that you can have in your backyard. Check it out, my people.
The herbs are for the healing of the nation.